Alright, fellas, it's the Hook Cam back with another film breakdown. This time we're taking a look at the Niners, really focusing on that defense. Held the Buccaneers to only 17 points in Bruce Arians' coaching debut for the Bucs. Really good job from this defense from what I've seen so far. Starting off here on a third down. Really quickly before I get into the film, I hate to say this, but just roll with me on it. If you can, please like and subscribe to my channel to help me grow this thing. I'm really starting to get some traction here as regular season rolls around. All right, now that that's over with, we got an early third down here for the Niners defense, and what I love about this is the way they play it. And you know, kind of when you play different quarterbacks, you play them differently. Some quarterbacks you want to pressure and force them into a mistake. Other ones you want to drop. You know, and right here with Jameis Winston, they're dropping 8. Right, and all drop 8 means is that you're literally dropping 8 players into coverage. So what they're giving Jameis on this is basically a cover 4 look. Okay, it's 2 high safeties, and basically you're just running cover 4. Right, you're dropping back, letting everything happen in front of you, and rallying and making a tackle. Watch just the safeties in the corners on this as they just drop back. Right, they're not necessarily manned with anybody, but they're taking anything that runs deep with them. Okay, now what I love about how they play this is how the backers play. You know, and what the Niners did this offseason is they went and got athletic backers, and that's the key to this whole thing, is being able to have athletes who can cover in space. And we see that here, right? Jameis really has nowhere to go with this rock, and you're waiting for him to make a mistake. That's all you're doing on this. So watch here as we have we have this defensive back who's really taking anything to the flat. He's your flat threat. We have our second backer here who's up on the line of scrimmage, and automatically you're kind of giving a little bit of a confusing look to Jameis. He's going to drop and be your hook curl player, okay? And then you have 56 here who's going to be your middle of the field cat. All right, so watch as this thing shakes out. Everybody's solid with their reads here on this. They're coming up, making plays, and letting everything happen in front of them, letting Jameis scramble and hopefully make a mistake here. But again, really good job from these backers being able to cover. A great first series for this Niners defense, and they continue throughout the game to make plays like this. All right, fellas, next play here. A really simple gain of 1, but really what I want to point out is the play from our defensive end, number 91 on this, Arik Armstead. Okay, what we've got defensively is we have an over front, right? Here's the strength. Here's our 3-tech. Here's our 2-eye. You can classify an over front either with a 1-tech tied on the center. Most of the times in the pros, though, guys are good enough where they can line up on it as a 2-eye. And then you have your wide 9s over here. We got Armstead who's lined up outside shade of this tight end. Now watch how he plays this thing, right? It's going to be a simple inside zone to the left here, but Armstead does a great job getting inside of this tight end, right? He's stunting inside. That's his gap. That's what he's responsible for. This backer is responsible for this gap. Now he's not blitzing, that's just his responsibility. Watch how he makes contact here. He's able to really stiff arm this tight end right in the chest, get his helmet inside, and he's able to make a play on this. That's a man's play right there, right? He's able to make contact, you know, be strong on the inside of this tight end and then come up and make a play on 25. Little plays like this add up during the game, and it's a great run defensive play from the Niners on this. All right, fellas, back-to-back run plays that I want to point out here. Again, we're just going to get a simple inside zone, right? We're blocking out here. We're working a combo to this backer. We're working a combo to this backer. But what is so incredible about this play is the fill from 56 on this. Watch as this double team comes across here. He fills right behind this tackle, right? This is an outstanding fill by him. Okay, and if there's any, I doubt that there is, but if there's any like high school or, you know, college kids watching this is how you fill a gap, man. You see guys in high school, you see guys in college that kind of chop their, even in the pros, right? They chop their feet and they're hesitant about which gap to fill. This is how you fill a gap, right? You see that thing open up, you shoot right here, right now. It is an outstanding job. Way to form tackle on that thing too. Just a big time play from 56. That's how you form tackle. That's how you fill a gap. Great job all around from that defense. All right, fellas, next play here. A little bit of a pass rush setup from your boy Nick Bosa. You know, the young buck, he's early in the NFL, first game, right? This is an outstanding job by him. You know, lining up way outside of the tackle like this, it freaks out these cats at the end of the line of scrimmage, okay? I know I've been there. All right, as you kick back with this, tackles are kind of faced with a couple of different things. You can't kick out to him because it opens up a huge gap on the inside, right? And that's exactly what 76 does. Now, he's not in the worst position, not at all. But Bosa is just too much, too strong on working that way inside. He sees that gap that he's opened up, right? We all know those Ohio State defensive ends are studs like this. He opens up that gap. He's able to swim right inside of him, but you just got to finish on this, okay? Jameis, as much as he's not the best decision maker, he's pretty squirrely in that pocket. He's definitely elusive, tough to get a hold of. Bosa's just got to chop his feet and make a play on that. But again, a great pass rush move, setting this thing up by attacking that upfield shoulder of 76, right? We can see right here, it looks like he's trying to work right through this, which, you know, for guys who aren't the best pass rushers, that's what they do. They just kind of work and try and squeeze that pocket. Bosa does a great job of kind of almost ripping on the inside, right? And really this move that he's doing here is he's trying to get his left arm and push across with 76's hands, right? As he works upfield here, you can see as soon as his hand spot right there, okay, he's striking with his right hand to the V of his neck, right down the center, and he's punching the arms right across from 76 and working across his body into that gap that he's opened up. Really good job from 97 on that play, and I do believe that as we get later into the season, he'll be able to make that play. All right, fellas, next play here. 3rd down and 19, not the situation you want to be in offensively. Defensively, what you're going to see is everybody's just going to drop, make something happen in front of you. If they complete a pass in front of you, you rally and make a play. But this is going to be a huge turnover for the Niners. And what I love about this is ball-hawking linebackers, right? He completes his pass underneath to O.J. Howard. Okay, fine. Go down, live to fight another down. 54 does a great job locating that ball and punching that thing right out. That is an outstanding, game-changing play by 54. Just a great job. And again, it's not necessarily like they do anything in coverage that's, you know, mind-blowing. I'm not really breaking anything down like that. It's just highlighting 54 on this. It's a great job locating that football, punching that thing out, and creating a turnover, man. Plays like that are what define a defense. And from what I've seen so far with this Niner defense, they're ready to play. They're coming to play, and they're going to try and create those turnovers, and they got to be hungry, right? Give them the ball. Let Shanahan go to work on offense because that's where they're really going to make their money. But that defense, that is an outstanding play, definitely extraordinary by 54 on that. All right, fellas, next play here. First sack of the season for Nick Bosa. What I want to point out, though, and this is something schematically that irritates the hell out of me. I don't understand why you would ever have a tight end try to block a defensive end on his own, right? D Ford is going to abuse this every single time. It's not like D Ford's a slouch. He's a good football player, right? O.J. Howard takes a shuffle step right out to him, opens up that inside. D Ford gives a quick swipe. He's inside of it, forcing Jameis off of his throwing point, and then Nick Bosa just keeps working on this thing to the outside and ends up with his first sack of his early career, right? Really good job from this. I don't understand schematically why you would do this offensively, but again, good job from Nick Bosa not giving up on this thing, hunkering down on it, and ended up making a play. But D Ford just makes this thing, man, just abusive from O.J. Howard. Can't shuffle step out like that. Needs to work on his pass pro. But again, good play from the Niners, and way to be an opportunist, Nick Bosa. All right, fellas, last play here that I want to break down for you. A couple of things that I want to hit on just in general football, okay? Anytime that teams are inside the 5, defenses are going to go man. It's not like you're playing Madden and everybody wants to go zone, and it's like one of my biggest problems with Madden. We'll get into that later. But you're going to go man, right? And that's exactly why they leak that tight end out into the flat. They motion him out there. And all that you're going to get from the offense is a really simple, like, pick goal line play, right? And I'm sure everybody's seen the Clemson-Alabama National Championship, right? That's all they're running here. We're going to have an inside route from number 2, an inside route from number 1, and you're trying to create friction in here and traffic in here so that this cat who has to cover 84 has to work over the top of these two to get there, right? But they do a really good job, and the biggest thing is 25 on this. 25 is leaving space so that this backer can get across and cover that. Now, the problem with this, and where they go wrong a little bit with the Niners, is the fact that both of them run with 84. Luckily, you have your middle of the field player over here, 23, who reads Jameis's eyes, and he's coming across to make a play on this. Now, the way they designed it is actually pretty smart. I like the offensive call here because this is exactly what you want. You want to end up with an easy decision for your quarterback, right? The problem is Jameis reads it too late, right? Your middle of the field player who's lined up over here, he ends up having to come across the field, make a play on this thing, and almost make an interception. So a really good job from this Niners defense all game. This, I think, was the play of the game. The interceptions was just kind of Jameis being Jameis, as unfortunate as that is. So, again, Niners defense, I think, came to play. made the plays that they needed to in the most important situations, and that's why they walked away with this thing with the win. So anyway, guys, I'm the Hook Cam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to take a look at this thing from the end zone view. 33, just reading the eyes, man. Really good job from 33 on that. I love that, man. If he picks this thing off, he's gone too. Anyway, guys, do this one more time. I'm the Hook Cam. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It's really helping me grow this thing. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.